Big ups first and foremost, I must say, to Sergeant Willie P. Rest in peace, forever and always. You know what? It's a goddamn shame that so many bitter-ass females cannot handle the truth. I actually took a Sergeant Willie Pete video and played it while I was at work, played it as loud as I could on a laptop in front of 3 women, 3 black women. One being about 20 years old, the other in their mid, I say 50s. And they had a big fucking fit about what he had to say. And it was all the truth. They looked over at me. They told me to turn it down. I was stupid for listening to it. It was all nonsense and bullshit. And then they just went off and didn't even want to listen to it. The entire reason I played the video is so that they could take into consideration some of the things that he was saying. And the crazy part was they confirmed a lot of the things that he was talking about in the video. They went off. All right, take into consideration that one of the 2 older women that was in their, I say mid-50s was married. Okay, they went off. One said that he was weak. The other said that he was gay. They said that he was a punk. And then the younger one that was in her 20s, she said that he couldn't handle a real black woman. And that's the reason why he was messing with white women in the first place. And they just totally didn't understand. It was confirming the fact everything that Sergeant Willie Pete said in the video, it was true all of a sudden. They went off, the neck popping, the finger snapping, the attitude extra loud, started to dog me and tell me that I was stupid and I wasn't shit and I was all these things for listening to the video. And I sat there quiet and just watched them. It was only a video. And they went the hell off for no reason. I was really disappointed in the one that was married because with her being married, she shouldn't even fall into the stereotypes of some of the things that he was saying, but she fell into it and she had the most attitude. Listen, I try to avoid this conversation as much as possible as far as the black and white, light skin, dark skin thing. It's done. It's old. I'm through with it. But I have to tell this story. Okay, yesterday I went out with a friend that was Caucasian to lunch. We went to Applebee's. Okay, from the time we walked in, from the hostess and everyone that were like sitting in booths, from the time we walked in, it's like everyone stopped. Every black woman in the place stopped what they were doing and gave me the evil eye. Oh, it was hilarious. It's like you could just hear the music just oh my God, it was so fucking ridiculous. It seemed like they purposely walked up and down the aisle and like stood in front of me and like stuck their asses out just to make a point and just make it seem as if they were way better. They would always give me the eye whenever they would go to another table, bust the table, go bring water, salt, ketchup, whatever. They always made sure they looked at me from a distance and gave me an evil eye like I told them that the mothers weren't shit. And it made me feel uncomfortable the entire time. And I didn't do anything. My friend, she caught on to it. And she just sat there and she didn't even worry about it. It was no big deal to her. Nobody cared except them. I don't understand what is the big freaking deal of a black man and a white woman walking into a restaurant to freaking eat. Why is it that black females, for some particular reason, feel as if they have to stand out or show their asses and put themselves on display in a public restaurant or just anywhere when they're being ignored by a black man with a white woman? I don't understand. What is the problem? Oh my God, it's just so fucking ridiculous. Oh man, oh man, oh man. I swear, even when we walked out, there were families with their kids and they were all sitting there. And as we walked out, I swear to God, I would just happen to glance over, and with every female that was with her family, she looked over at me and she looked me up and down, and then she looked at her and just looked at her like she should just die. And you know what the crazy part is? It reminded me of these 2 chicks that are on YouTube right now. Candy and Skittles. Goddamn. It reminded me exactly of them. It was like a bunch of candy and Skittles in there. Wait. Matter of fact, let me go back to one of the clips. Oh my God.
I'm not like saying, ooh, I don't want to be dark. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying in society, men always think that light is better. So they put that in our head as we're young. And
young teenagers coming up and coming to growing into women.
Even when you see the videos, what we already went through this. You see light-skinned girls. Now they're starting to put dark-skinned women.
And if you see the dark-skinned girl, the main thing they're focused on is her butt. They're focusing on her rear end, and that's what they're focusing on.
They're not focusing on her face or whatever. And even when a man looks, well, this is what any woman, he really doesn't look in your face first. What does a man
He's looking at your features.
Oh my God, I never even tried going into this subject. I swear I try to avoid this at all times. But when the fuck did we have a national committee of men that all said that, hey, we've got to put it in their heads. We got to put it in there early. We got to drill it. Oh my God, that light is better and dark isn't shit. Listen, when it comes down to being a dude, first thing a dude is thinking, damn, I need to fuck. It's not if you're dark, it's not if you're light. It's how fast he can get it and get rid of it with the quickness. Get the fuck over it, please. I'm tired of these fucking conversations that go back and forth about, oh no, it's my personal experience is that he won't like me if I'm too dark, and oh, I'm dark and I'm bad and I'm ugly and cut it, please. Cut the bullshit. Listen, all together, a dude wants to fuck. You don't let him fuck, he'll move on. Plain and simple. Get over it. No one put it in your head. It isn't in the videos. Well, it's in the videos, but that's another subject because that goes into the hoes that take the money and choose to dance in the videos with the skimpy clothes and claim that
they're business women and I'm doing something for my acting career.
But that's a whole different other subject. We didn't do it.